gentlemen, my next guest starred in the TV series Northern Exposure, as well as the films Quiz Show and Last Dance. You can currently see him in the TNT movie The Day Lincoln Was Shot. Please welcome Rob Morrow. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy I got another T-shirt. It's my favorite T-shirt.
We give T-shirts out to our guests.
You have a great logo. I wear it everywhere. Now I have two.
Wear that around.
I will.
That's pretty much the only advertising we'll get on this network.
I'm glad to do my share.
Now, zinged them. You did this Day Lincoln Was Shot, and I watched it.
Yes.
Not because you were coming on the show, but because I'm a big Lincoln buff.
I've heard this.
And so I'm watching it, and you do a great John Wilkes Booth. It's a great performance.
How would we know?
I knew Booth.
Oh, okay.
Booth and I are like this.
Right.
You do it great.
Thank you.
I was just talking to him the other day.
Good.
Morrow, he does the best me. But he's a really fascinating guy because people have there are a lot of misconceptions about who John Wilkes Booth was at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
There?
It's kind of like there's this whole like revisionist thing about him, like kind of like the thing I equated to as like OJ. You know, before he either did or didn't do what he did.
Right. Right.
You know, everything about him was he was just the most, you know, lovely, sweet, generous guy, and then after now he's this horrible, heinous figure.
Right.
So it's kind of like that with Booth.
Because like, Booth gets portrayed as crazy, insane loner who did this horrible thing and then was, and then was shot himself. Yeah. But that's not the case,
no,
really.
Quite contrary. At least from what I was able to interpret from, I did a fair amount of research, and he was really a charming, generous, great actor. People think he was a bad actor, and he
was quite famous in his day.
Yeah,
and he was from a big acting family.
Yeah, it would be like the Barrymores, like the last dynasty. There was like a family dynasty of that.
But when people were shocked because when he shot Lincoln, and so he shoots Lincoln and he jumps off the balcony and runs away. He was a famous guy. It was like if today Charlie Sheen shot the president or something.
That's right.
I mean, people were like, what the hell did he do that for?
Yeah, it's
very unusual.
Yeah, and the people in the theater especially were just apoplectic. They didn't know, they couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like Charlie Sheen or Tom Cruise or someone that big.
Now, did you like walking around made up as John Wilkes Booth? You get to wear the old costume? And
yes, I can't seem to shake it. I'm kind of still wearing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was fascinating because people all over the South where we were shooting would kind of give me the thumbs up as they would pass me on the way to the set.
No, they wouldn't.
They would, and it wasn't, and I realized...
Maybe it was the Leonard Skinner shirt you were wearing. They didn't know which one. What do you mean they're giving the thumbs up still? That seems odd.
Yeah, which at first I thought was just because they recognized me from some other work or something, but then I realized it was because I was off to kill the president, you know. There's a fair amount of people down there that are still kind of fighting that war, or trying to anyway.
Right. Well, let's talk about something fascinating to me.
Something else.
Yeah, anything else.
Seen this John Wilkes Booth? I'm just curious.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Yes, you used it quite prodigiously.
You were in this movie Last Dance.
I was in this movie Last Dance.
And I heard always that, which is a Sharon Stone movie.
That's right.
And you co-starred with Sharon Stone, and you had a nude scene in this movie.
I did, that's right.
But it was not with Sharon Stone.
It was cut.
It was cut from the movie.
With Sharon Stone, and I was so frustrated because here I was getting to star opposite Sharon Stone, and there was a nude scene, but it wasn't with her. But they cut the scene. They told me I shouldn't take it personally, which I haven't seen the footage, so I don't know.
I would think that would be horrible to do a nude scene with a woman, a nude love scene, and then they take it out of the movie.
Right.
I mean, I would think that would be the ultimate sort of, that would push my button for sure.
Well,
what did I do wrong? What happened?
It was this prison story, so I think it had something to do with the penal code or something.
We're going to have security take you away now, Rob. You can't get away with that. But you don't know why they cut the scene?
No, I think it was just they were just trying to focus the movie, as it were, on something more important.
Right. Just make sure you get.
Was it a closed set? Did you ask for like a? You'd mind guys looking and staring and laughing?
I don't really care to tell you the truth.
A lot of people do ask for that. They ask for a closed set. They don't want anybody. I wouldn't want anybody in the room and I would actually want the cameras operated by robots if I was doing a nude scene.
No, I didn't mind at all. Although it's funny, when I made a movie that I wrote and directed, and I had this little kid in it, and he had to be in his underwear, and he was 7, and he insisted at first that all women on the crew leave the set, but that the rest of us on the crew do this work in our underwear. So in all the dailies, you see me and the director of photography.
A 7-year-old?
Yes, he insisted.
This is a powerful 7-year-old. Well, The Day Lincoln Was Shot is on TNT. It's this Sunday, April 26th,
Yes.
at 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
And I think they've rerun that a couple times,
Yeah,
too.
they seem to just perpetually play that.
All right, well, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for
Very
having
good to have you with us. Rob Morrow, everybody. J.B. Ben, a great magician, coming right up. We'll just see you in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to watch tomorrow night's show. Regis Philbin is going to be on the program. That's right. And we also have the Ukrainian national dance company, Versky, is going to be here, and they're going to probably hurt Regis Philbin. We'll take another quick break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, an amazing magician, J.B. Ben, is going to perform. He will blow your mind. Stick around.